Hello listeners, I am Rahul Agrawal, Senior Economist at ICRA Limited, and through this podcast, I will be sharing our views on economic activity in June 2023. The momentum in economic activity moderated in June 2023 with a year-on-year growth in the ICRA Business Activity Monitor, our in-house composite index of high-frequency indicators, easing to 6.7% in the month from 8.9% in May. The slowdown was broad-based, with as many as 10 of the 16 constituent indicators reporting a deterioration in their year-on-year performance in June 23 vis-a-vis May 23. The sustained weakness in external demand continued to act as a drag on economic activity, with a contraction in India's non-oil exports widening to 13.5% in June 2023 from 4.8% in May. This also manifested in a slowdown in cargo traffic at major ports and is likely to have affected rail freight traffic, reflecting in a decline in container traffic at both ends. Additionally, the performance of auto production deteriorated in June 23, with the output of two-wheelers partly impacted by the large decline in such exports. When comparing the month-on-month trends versus pre-COVID levels, the ICRA Business Activity Monitor witnessed a relatively lower seasonal contraction of 3.1% in June 23 relative to the 4% fall seen in June 2019. The performance of the 14 non-financial indicators was evenly split, with half witnessing a better performance and the other half witnessing a deterioration in June 23 vis-a-vis June 2019. The ICRA Business Activity Monitor indicates that activity in June 23 exceeded the pre-COVID levels of June 2019 by a robust 22.6%, as against the 21.4% expansion seen in May 23 vis-a-vis May 2019. This was the third consecutive month of an expansion over 20% as compared to the respective pre-COVID levels. Similar to the previous month, indicators pertaining to the two-wheeler segment, that is motorcycle production, scooter production and vehicle registrations, trailed their respective pre-COVID volumes in June 2023. In quarterly terms, the year-on-year growth in the ICRA Business Activity Monitor moderated to 7.1% in Q1 FY 2024 from 10.3% in Q4 FY 2023 amid a base normalization across some indicators, weakening external demand, and the impact of excess unseasonal rainfall across the country in the first half of the quarter. As many as 12 of the 15 non-financial indicators witnessed a deterioration in their year-on-year growth performance in Q1 relative to Q4, although the extent of the deterioration in 5 of these indicators was relatively modest. Notably, indicators such as domestic airline passenger traffic, GST e-way bills, scooter production and finished steel consumption continued to witness a double-digit growth in Q1 FY24, albeit lower than that seen in Q4 FY23. Despite the deceleration in the year-on-year growth in the ICRA Business Activity Monitor, ICRA expects the GDP growth to rise to 8.5% in Q1 FY24 from 6.1% in Q4 FY23 on account of an expected improvement in corporate margins and the significant year-on-year deflation in global commodity prices in Q1 relative to Q4. This is higher than 8% growth projected by the Monetary Policy Committee for that quarter. Thank you for listening and stay tuned for our upcoming podcasts.